Welcome to this video. My name is Yannick from Tutorials to You, and today I'm going to teach you how you can create dropdowns in ASP.NET Core MVC from simple list data, just like that, maybe something you have fetched from your database, or alternatively from an enum. And we will get started with the enum here, and at the second part of the video we will take a look on how you can create it from any kind of collection. So let's get started. So here I have created a very simple enum. It's called eRoles, and we have 4 roles in total: default, sales, manager and admin. So now let's see how we can bring that into a nicely looking and working dropdown. Since we're using ASP.NET Core MVC right here, I will switch to the default home controller, and inside of the index view action that we have right here, you can see that we are returning a view. So I want to go to my views folder, open up the home folder for the home controller, and then we got the index.cs HTML. I'm going to open that up. And now right here, I will just remove the default welcome text, and I will just insert that dropdown, which we can now create using the add HTML dropdown list helper. Add HTML.dropdownList. Now first parameter, we can give it a name. Let's write down role. Now let's add a comma, jump to the next line here. And then we again use HTML dot and now GetEnumSelectList, including the type right here. And now simply write down the name of your enum, which is for me eRoles. Now for sure add the parentheses like this because it's a method. Next up, we can add an optional label. Let's call it select role, for example. And now finally we can add another comma and add some HTML. So let's create a new object here. So new object, add class to apply some CSS classes, and we will simply use form control. It's for sure bootstrap, making that field look a little bit nice. I want to add a small form label. So what I'm gonna do is I just add a label here and I call it role, and I will just add a CSS class so that it looks a little bit nicer than form label. There we go. Awesome. So this is what we have to do. Now let's take a look at it. Perfect. So here we got our dropdown, and if I click on that, you can see that the select list pops up, including all of our enum values. Perfect. So this is 1 out of 2 scenarios, but what happens if you don't have an enum? What if you want to create a dropdown from simple values? Let's say, for example, you are getting some data from a database, including 5 or 6 values, and you want to create a dropdown from that. Now, let's take a look at how you can implement this. But before we continue, make sure to like this video and to subscribe to our channel so that you no longer miss any of our upcoming videos, which help you to become a better C# programmer. And also, if you really want to become a .NET hero, you should check out our C# Progress Academy, where you will learn everything you need to know about ASP.NET Core, Angular, unit testing and software design patterns. So you can find the link in the description below or popping up in the info card right now. This course is really your best way to massively boost your C# skills and your software development expertise. Okay, now let's get to the second scenario where we don't have that enum. Let me just close that. Instead, we have some simple data, maybe fetched from a database or something like that, inside of a typical list or array. So let me real quick create some data here. So there we go. This is our new list of type string called roles. There we go. And to prove that it's working, I just added a new role, which is called director, so that we can see the difference between the enum and the actual primitive list that we got right here. Okay, so now we have to bring in this list into our view, but I don't want to bind it to the model just like that. So that's not what I want to do, because maybe you don't want to do that too. Instead, I want to put this information into the viewback. So I can simply call the viewback right here. Let's say viewback.roles equals to, and now we don't simply put that roles list into the viewback. No. Instead, we will create a new select list. Just give it a second to load, hover above it and import the namespace, which is required using Microsoft ASP.NET Core MVC rendering. Now we add the parentheses and simply put in the collection from which we want to create that select list. In our scenario, we want to put in the roles list that we have right here. Now you could also put in some data which you have fetched from your database using Entity Framework. That would be fine too. You can also create a select list from that for sure. Great, let's save it like this. Let's switch over to our indexes HTML, and the only thing that we have to change here is that HTML GetEnumSelectList. Now instead of calling it and grabbing, well, the data from that enum, we simply want to use our viewback here, so viewback.roles. Because viewback.roles, you cannot see it because it's not bound, because it's dynamic, right? But you can see that it is a select list. So roles is a select list, and that's why it's compiling fine. Now open up the application. Let's click on that. You can see default, sales, manager, and you can also see director, which proves that we have created that dropdown from a simple select list, which we have created from a collection. Awesome, I hope you found that video helpful. If you like it, make sure to give it a thumb up and to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a .NET hero, check out our C# Progress Academy. You can find the link in the description below to master ASP.NET, Angular, test-driven development and software design patterns. So thanks for watching, and I see you back in the next video.